Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing fine, and if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please subscribe, share and like my videos. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to draft a pattern for a skirt. And the first thing I'll be working with will be the front panel, and this is the measurement I'll be working with. So now I'll fold the fabric into two. To get the wideness of the fold, I'll use the largest part of the measurement, which is the hip measurement. So now I'll place the ruler on the edge of the fabric to rule out the waistline. Then I'll label the waistline. I'll be adding 1 inch band to the skirt. The next thing I'll do now is to get the skirt length, which is the distance from the waistline to wherever I want the skirt to stop. So I'll subtract 1 inch for the band, the way I placed the tape on the waistline. And the actual length of the skirt is 20 inches. So I'll mark out 20 inches and add 1 inch seam allowance, which is 21 inches, and I'll extend the lines. Now I'll label the full length of the skirt. So the next thing to do is to mark the hip line. My hip line is 8 inches, which is the distance from the waistline to the hip line. Then I'll extend the line. Now I'll label the hip line. Now I have my waistline, the hip line and the full length. Now I'm done with the vertical measurements. The next thing I'll do is to create a dart. And to get the dart measurement, I would use my bust span measurement, which is also the nipple to nipple measurement. My bust span is 6 inches and I'll divide by 2. I'll have 3 inches. So I'll place the tape on the waistline to mark 3 inches. Then I'll add 0.5 to it, which will be 3.5 inches. And I'll add another 0.5, which will be 4 inches. So I have 3 dots. So from the middle point, I'll place the tape down to the hip line. And I'll mark out 2 inches above the hip line and extend the line from the midpoint down to the point I marked. Now I'll place my tape on the line and mark 1 inch above the points. And then I'll connect the 2 points down to the 1 inch I marked. So this is all for the dart. For the horizontal measurements, I'll divide my waist circumference by 4. My waist circumference is 26 inches. And if I divide by 4, I'll have 6.5. So I'll add 1 inch dart allowance to the 6.5. And that will give 7.5 inches. Then I'll mark it on the waistline. Then for the hip circumference, my hip circumference is 36 inches. And if I divide by 4, I'll have 9 inches. So to get the hemline, I'll take back the hip measurement to the hemline and mark 9 inches. Now I'll connect the waistline to the hip line using a French curve. Now I'll use a straight ruler to connect the hip line down to the hemline. So this is a basic skirt block, but if you want it to be more penciled and tailored, you mark out 2 inches from the hemline. Now on the hip line, I'll mark out 1 inch below the hip line. And I'll connect the point down to the hemline. This is a basic simple pencil skirt. The next thing to do is to add your seam allowance. I'll be adding 1-inch seam allowance to the sides. So now I'll connect the waistline to the hip line. Remember, I took 1 inch below the hip line from the actual measurement, so I'll do same for the seam allowance. Then I'll join it together and extend the line down to the hemline. Now I'll trim the side. For the front panel, I'll come down by 1.5 centimeter. Then I'll mark 2 inches from the seam allowance. Now I'll connect the points. The reason for this curve here is for it to be balanced. So the front panel is usually deeper than the back panel. So now I am done with the front panel. The next thing now is to place the front panel on the back panel. And the difference between the front panel and the back panel is the zip allowance. So I'll be going in here to draw a straight line, which will be a 1-inch zip allowance. So now I'll place the front panel on the back panel to mark the dots. Now I'll adjust the front panel a bit to mark the 3 points, which is the left arm dot, the center dot, and the right arm dot. Then I'll readjust the front panel to the back panel. Then to get the length of the dot, I'll fold the dots in the front panel this way and mark the dot. Then I'll use a ruler to extend the center dot down to the length of the dot. Like I did to the front panel, I'll take it up by 1 inch and extend the left arm dot to the point and the right arm dot to the same point. So that is all for the dot in the back panel. Now I'll place the front panel on the zip allowance line to trim out the side. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to trim out the curve along the waistline in the center panel. Here it is obvious that the front panel is a little bit deeper than the back panel, and this is to prevent excess fabric around the abdominal region. And please don't forget to separate the zip allowance. Now I'll fold the zip allowance by 1 inches. And then open. Then I'll place the front panel on the back panel. So this is the outcome for the front and the back panel. So for the band of the skirt, I'll be using a brown paper because my white pattern paper isn't long enough to give me the waist circumference. To get the width of the band I'll be using, I will add half inch seam allowance to the 1 inch band, which is 1.5, and I'll multiply by 2, and that will give me 3 inches. So this is practically a 3-inch band, and by the time I fold into 2, I'll be having 1.5 inches. So the next thing I'll do is to make sure I fold the skirt band into 2 equally. Now I'll take the waist circumference. My waist circumference is 26 inches, and if I divide by 2, I have 13 inches. From the zip allowance, since I used 1 inches, then I'll add the 1 inch to the band. That will be 14 inches. And then I'll extend the lines. We are almost done. Now I'll mark out 1 inch, which is the exact band measurement. So I would have half inches left, which will guide me when sewing to the skirt. So now I'll notch the center of the band, and I'll also notch the zip allowance, and this will guide me when sewing to the skirt. For me to be sure that the band fits the waist circumference, I'll take the waist circumference measurement from the notched part, and I have 26 inches, so that's correct. Then I'll have 1 inch on both sides for the zip allowance. That's all for the band. Hi guys, this is a basic pencil skirt pattern. You should give it a try, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to pad the hip and the butt perfectly. Thank you. Bye.